Hey everybody, thank you so much for visiting my channel today. Make sure you hit that like button if you like what I have to say. Hit the subscribe button so you can be in tune with what I'm doing, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified each and every time I drop a new video on here. So the name of this video today is That a Gray Hair? This channel is something like, this is my personal channel. And this is something kind of like my diary a little bit. I talk a lot about, things that are just on my mind on here. And this traumatized me. It was a wake-up call for me to find this gray hair. So I was working an agency shift. I just done a video on my other channel about my experience there. It was a rough night, y'all. And I was in the bathroom just, making sure my edges is together, And I looked in the mirror, y'all, and it was a gray hair. And I thought maybe it was my gel, my Eco Gel. I put water in it. I didn't care about the edges at this point. I put water in it. I was like, it was a gray hair. Y'all can't see it on here right now. I just put some gel on here because I was about to do a video because, I got to look right. But y'all, it was right there. And a lot of people are probably thinking, I'm 36 years old. Sasha, of course, you was going to see a gray hair eventually. You're approaching 40. And I told my mom about it, and she was like, I was graying way before that, so consider yourself lucky. The gray hair was not like, okay, I just got a gray hair. I'm going to be completely vulnerable and transparent. I am nowhere near where I want to be right now at 36 years old. I'm pressing forward. I'm kind of seeing what I might be called to do, because I just done a video on YouTube, and the video hadn't even been 5 minutes, and a person got on and said, I wanted to tell you 2 years ago, I watched your videos and went to LPN school, and you inspired me to go to school. Y'all, that almost brought tears to my eyes. I'm going through a really rough time in my life right now. Just trying to figure out who I am supposed to be. When I saw that gray hair, it was like, what have you been doing? I literally thought to myself when I went and sat in the hallway after that, Sasha, what have you been doing? I'm trying to reinvent myself to be something else, because the relationship that I was in, my first real relationship, my first love, I met him when I was 15, and we were together until I was 24, might as well say 25, because we broke up the spring of 2011 and I turned 25 in November of that year. And I groomed, I don't know, I'm not going to say he groomed me. I don't want to point the finger, but when you're 15 years old, you don't know yourself then. You really don't know yourself at 15. And then when you turn 18, you think you're grown, but you're really not. And I figured out, I'm just going to say I allowed it. I have become this person that I felt like he would like. It was a lot of differences between me and this guy. He was, hood. His grandma raised him. His dad was a drug dealer, and he never really got to see him because of the street life. And his mom was on drugs. May she rest in peace. He didn't have what I had growing up. My dad was a minister. My mom was and still is a nurse. I lived in a house that was bought. My parents would do things like, I remember I won the spelling bee in 5th grade, and the spelling bee was on February 14th, Valentine's Day. It was on a Saturday. My parents brought in pizza the day before the spelling bee for Valentine's Day, and to celebrate me going to the spelling bee. And they didn't tell me. We were just sitting in class, and next thing I know, I hear everybody cheering. I see my parents standing there with like 8 pizzas. That's how I was raised. So I had to become this hood chick, like, I'll stomp a chick out if she say anything to me. And that's really not who I am. And I feel like now at 36 years old, like I'm stuck that way. Like the guys that I want now that wear the dress slacks and have the multiple college degrees, they won't even give me the time of day. Now, I'm not one of these kind of people that's thirsting for a man. I mean, I'm, all in God's time or whatever. But this is just one of the things I'm dealing with. Like, I'm not even who I really want to be right now. I don't know who I'm supposed to be right now. And I'm 36 and I ain't getting no younger. That gray hair reminded me of a lot. And it was only like a milli-inch, if that's even a word. I'm just, y'all. Oh my gosh. Does anybody feel this way? Is there anybody that can get in my comments and tell me? Now, I'm asking you as the YouTuber right now, like, how did you feel when you got your first gray hair? What did you think about? Am I taking it too seriously? Did somebody else take it too seriously? Somebody tell me what I need to do. Because like I was almost to the point of tears. Because I'm like, oh my gosh. And it put some pressure on me because it's like, man, now you got to do something. You're getting gray hairs. You don't want to be 40 years old still working as a CNA. Like, it was a lot, y'all. It was a very heavy moment in my life. And honestly, I'm still dealing with it today. I really am. I ain't seen my little buddy today, but I'm dealing with that right now. So y'all jump down in these comments and let me know your age, what happened when you found your first gray hair, and how did you take it, y'all? Let's have a discussion. But anyway, y'all, I'm getting through my day. I wanted to get on here and do a video about that. And hopefully something comes up tomorrow where I can talk to y'all again. But anyway, yeah, hit that subscribe button, hit the like buttons, let people know you like my content, and be sure to subscribe. I will talk to y'all later. See y'all later. Have a good one.